In a previous video, I talked about matrices, and one of the things is that sometimes in a math class, they'll just give you a matrix and they'll ask you to solve it. You say, what do you mean solve it? Well, each number in a matrix, even though in functions they're numerical coefficients, they're also elements of the matrix. 2 is an element, 4 is an element, 3 is an element, and 5 is an element of this square matrix. Now, how do you know it's a square matrix? Because it has 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay? And you could have 3 rows and 2 columns. You could have 3 columns and 2 rows, so on and so forth. But we won't get into that kind of sophistication at this point. But, how do you solve a matrix? Well, you take the first element and you multiply it by the fourth element, and then you multiply the second element times the third element, and then you take those two numbers and you subtract the second number from the first, and that's when you get your answer. So, in this case, we're going to take 5 times 2, which is 10, and we'll take 3 times 4, which is 12, and 10 minus 12 is negative 2, and that's the answer they're looking for. Alright, that should tell you quite a bit about matrices. I will cover more in a future video, so stay tuned.